name's Simon Dixon and I'm the founder of banktothefuture.com. Well, I guess it all started for me when I didn't really go to a top university and I had to figure out how to get into investment banking because that's what I really wanted to do. And I guess I figured it out. I started as a T-boy and worked my way up. So as I started to see more and more students that were just like me, that didn't go to the top universities, I started to realize that there was things that I could actually teach them. When I started 5 years ago, I was really passionate. The business was working, it was going well. But I met Dan when I was absolutely exhausted. I'd just been on a roadshow presenting to about 200 different universities across the UK and America. Everything relied upon me going and presenting at all these different universities. For me, it was a real challenge to remember why I was actually doing it in the first time. After giving 3 presentations in a day, you're exhausted, and some of the presentations, they didn't quite have the passion that the first one would have. Everything changed when I came across a process called the Key Person of Influence process. I always understood the importance of being able to communicate your message in an effective way, but I never really took the time out to work with someone and really clarify what my pitch was. Now, what came out of that pitch was something I never actually expected, and that was my true passion actually came out, which was in fact way bigger than simply helping students. That was an integral part of the mission, but the pitch really was that I wanted to reform banking. Moving from a seminar business to a product-based business has completely transformed the margin of the business, the profitability of the business, and the reach that we can actually have. So for me, I had a lot of intellectual property in my brain, and I really need to clarify that into some frameworks, into some steps, into things that I could actually really create tangible value out of. But the beauty of it was getting all of that intellectual property and packaging it up in a way where I could sell it to anyone in the world, anytime, and it could happen anywhere. Before understanding the social networks, we had a very traditional business. We had an office in the city. Now we run the whole business off the social networks. All our customer support is done through Facebook. We have 30,000 friends and subscribers to our YouTube videos. Every single day, people are finding our message. Through our partnerships, the mission has grown from much more than just a student training company to actually facilitating all our next ventures. Each and every day, I'd say I get a new email from somebody that has achieved a tremendous amount and can potentially really change our business. Business now is much bigger than it was before. Because the student business is really taking care of itself, now we're actually able to work on a much bigger business, which is actually creating an alternative to the traditional banks themselves. Sometimes I'm pretty blown away about what a typical day actually looks like right now. Very recently, in a day, I had a meeting and telephone call with my business partner, Peter Hargreaves, who's the angel investor in Benedict's, who's a billionaire. And he was able to put me in touch with James Kahn in order to pitch a joint venture potential. Just before pitching, I'd get on the phone to Mike Harris, the founder of 2 banks, in order to discuss the pitch, and I had 30 seconds in order to do that. And days like this are very typical now. My network has grown significantly. I've got massive PR opportunities. I've been in most of the major mainstream press and media. We've been on television. I've got people that I can call now that founded banks, that own private equity companies, that own hedge funds, social bankers. The list really goes on. I could stay here forever. I'd say Key Person of Influence is a gift that never stops giving. The community never ends. Many of you may have done seminars and training before. It's not seminars and training. It's about actually producing output. It's about getting things done in an environment and a community which will continue and launch all your partnerships for the future. If you're ready to have your message out there, you're ready to add a few more zeros to your business, and you're ready to really make an impact in the world, then the Key Person of Influence program is right for you.